Hey guys, it's Jamie. Um, so I have come out of the closet, so to speak, since my last video, as many of you know. Um, my last video was a Facebook confessional for my friends who did not know that I had surgery. I made the video in huge part because there were so many people who were super amazing and encouraging and wonderful, and asking me questions about my journey. And it's important to me to have integrity and to be real. And so I told people, and I was really afraid to do it, and it was wonderful. People were really encouraging, and I think I'm also at this point where I kind of don't care. Like, it is what it is. It's a decision that I made. I'm happy with it. What are you gonna do? You know? um, I don't judge you when you eat kefir and go see the chiropractor. Well, maybe a little. Kidding. Okay, so one of my friends, Kenny, asked me how my life has changed since I had the surgery. And I thought that that was such a great question, and one that I could actually probably answer. Here goes. So here is how my life has changed since my surgery. The first thing that has changed, and this is really huge, is that I'm trying really hard to take "I can't" out of my vocabulary. So in the past, there was so many things that I did not want to do because I was afraid that I would be embarrassed, or I wouldn't be able to do them, or I don't know, I was lazy sometimes. So I'm trying really hard to live this full, rich life. And a great example of that is this weekend we went on a family vacation with my in-laws. And it was so fun. We went up to a lake, and every single day I got up and I put on my running shoes and my pants, and I went for a hike, and I went for a run, and I explored. I went kayaking for hours. And I went on the paddle boat, and I went tubing, and I even did the stand-up paddleboard, which is a little intense. First of all, it's really hard to be balanced, especially when you are as curvy on top as I am. I'm a little top heavy. Okay, so standing on a floating board in the water is a little hard. And it's a huge core workout, but I was really proud of myself because I did it. I didn't say I can. I said I'll try. And I did it. And I enjoyed my time. I wore my bathing suit. I felt fearless. And so that was awesome. So that is one of my first changes, is that I'm trying to remove "I can't" from my vocabulary. A second change is the way I eat, or the amount of food that I can eat. Tonight, my husband and I went to Buffalo Wild Wings. I love me some Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, give me some hot, spicy buffalo sauce, and I am a happy, happy girl. So, tonight was Buffalo Wild Wings, and I got naked chicken tender basket, and I took 3/4 of it home. And I have this cool little card. Can you see it? Does it translate? It says, "I have had major surgery which reduced the size of my stomach. I can only eat very small portions of food. Please allow me to order half portions or order from the children's menu. Thank you for your cooperation. Fairview Weight Management Center." It's kind of funny. But my doctor gave me this card. I actually really like it. I've only used it a couple times. It's really good if you go to a buffet, because Lord knows you're not going to eat even a child-sized portion of a buffet, let alone an adult size. And at Buffalo Wild Wings, where you can get the naked tenders, and they taste really yummy. So that's another way that my life has changed is just the amount of food that I can eat is so much smaller, so much smaller. Also, um, you're not hungry anymore, usually. You get head hunger, you can get emotional hunger. Every now and then I get like nauseous hunger because I haven't eaten in so long that like my whole body feels hungry, but not my stomach. Like my stomach has never told me I'm hungry since my surgery. And so I am a really busy girl. I work really hard at my job. I've said this multiple times, but I'm the director of a national company, And so I get too busy to eat sometimes, and I need to not do that. And so now I set an alarm on my phone that goes off every 4 hours, and it says eat. And then I have another one that says take your vitamin, and another one that says take your calcium. So that leads me to point number 3. I take a lot more vitamins than I used to. I take a multivitamin. I do a vitamin B3 or B12 shot once a month. It's way better than taking the pills. Those of you considering surgery, get the shot. I take, and my vitamins are Flintstone complete multivitamins, but I have to take 2 servings. The B12, and then I take extra vitamin D because I was already deficient on that before my surgery because I live in freaking Minnesota where it's, not sunny. And then I take calcium, and I also am super obsessed with trying to not lose my hair. It's already thinning a little bit. One of the things that happens when you have the surgery is your hair can fall out. It will grow back. But the stress on your body and not really getting enough nutrients in the beginning when you're on your liquid diet can cause your hair to fall out. So I take a hair, nails, and skin vitamin and a extra biotin pill. So I'm told that you cannot overdose on biotin. So I'm just going to take as much crap as my body will absorb, and then hopefully I'll just pee the rest out. So that's number 3. I take a lot of vitamins. Number 4 is that I feel better in my clothes. That's how my life has changed. It's really fun. I go shopping in my closet. So I go to the gym pretty much every weekday morning and on most Saturdays. And I usually go to work from the gym, and now I am in a practice of trying on my clothes the night before, which I never used to do. But sometimes I get to the gym and something that I wasn't sure if it was going to fit or if it was too small is actually way too big. So I've ended up going to work in dresses that were too big, or one time my pants were so big that I had to stop and buy a new pair of pants at Target across the street. Which is not the worst problem in the world to have. So my weight is going slower now, but the inches are coming off faster, and my doctor says that that's great, normal. Oh, and a weight update. So I only weigh in on the 1st and the 15th, and it's the 28th right now, which means it's been a long time since I weighed in. At my last weigh-in, I was at 275. So I started this journey, for those of you who are keeping track, at 346 in March. By May 11th, I was down to 316, and now I'm at 375, which I think is 71 pounds. Hey. I'm sorry, super dorky. But I'm really feeling it. Also, it's hard to not get crazy annoyed at people sometimes because somebody from my work said today, "Oh, I can finally tell that you've lost some weight." And they meant it as a compliment, but I wanted to be like, screw you, lady. Like, 70 pounds. You lose 70 pounds and I'll tell you that it finally looks like you've lost a little bit of weight. Like, that's annoying. So don't tell people that. That's rude. I mean, tell them they look great. Tell them you can tell that they're losing weight, but don't tell them that it finally, don't use the word finally ever. With plus size people, just don't say finally. And so that's how my life has changed. My husband would say that the last way that my life has changed since the surgery is I actually focus on my actual weight, like the actual number of my weight, or even my diet, way less than I ever did before. That right now, all of my energy and focus is about working out and being healthy and being strong and doing these great things and the way I feel in my clothes. And so that's a huge change for me, because instead of being crazy about the scale, I think, well, it's just going to work, and what I just really need to do is to be strong and be healthy. So that's what I got. Thank you guys all so much for supporting me and encouraging me. I'm like crazy social media girl now. I have this YouTube channel, which I have great subscribers to. Thank you so much. And I have a new page on Facebook, Jamie Quickert. You can find me, so that's fun. I'm tracking my journey. Yeah, it's pretty fun. So I am 10 weeks out now. I'll give another update as soon as I weigh in on the 1st. I'm feeling pretty fierce. Thanks. I hope that you guys are having a great day, and that you're encouraged, and that this little journey of mine is encouraging you to your own wellness. So please like my page, subscribe, write me comments, ask me questions. I love that. It's super fun. And I will make another video later. Bye. Thanks for rooting for me.